Hello everybody, welcome to the November 2022 Mach 1 market update. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's looking forward to Thanksgiving coming up here, and gosh, just 2 weeks it'll be Thanksgiving. The year has flown by. I thought I'd start this video before I get into some of the market data points that I have for you. I wanted to start to let you know how much I've appreciated all the thoughts and prayers for Jenny. For those of you who don't know, my wife Jenny had to have emergency surgery about 3 weeks ago on October the 17th. It was actually our 24-year anniversary, the day that she had the surgery performed. And it was an emergency procedure, and she ended up being in the hospital for 10 days, and now she's got home health care a few times a week for the next few months. So all of that, needless to say, had impacted my work schedule. So again, in case you weren't aware, I've not been at work for 3 weeks. I'm here pretty much just to film this video today. I do plan starting this week to start slowly acclimating back to work, but you know, what my wife and I have been through these last 3 weeks, and again, I appreciate the thoughts and prayers of all of you out there who've been praying for her. But what we've just went through these last 3 weeks kind of underscored the importance of, like I've been talking for 2 years now, for those of you who've been working with us for a while, the importance of having a backup advisor, right, to whoever your primary person is, just so that if something ever happens, a health emergency, or for some reason someone needs to be missing an extended period of work, you've got someone else that you are familiar with, and someone else that is familiar with you and your situation. So for those of you who've taken that advice and listened to what we've been telling you for the last 2 years about having someone besides me that you're talking to, thank you for doing that. This last month has highlighted the importance of it. For those of you who haven't done that yet, it's time to start doing that, okay? All right, as far as market stuff, this is RMD season, required minimum distributions, for those of you who are over the age of 72. If you are unsure about the status of your RMD, please make sure you contact us no later than November 15th, because as you're probably aware, if you don't receive all of your required distributions by December 31st, there's potentially a 50%, that is 50% penalty on any distributions that you fail to take. And that responsibility falls upon you to make sure that you are satisfying those required distributions. We always do our best to make sure that those are satisfied, but ultimately the responsibility lies with you to make sure that those distributions are indeed complied with. Also, Roth conversions. If you want to take advantage of the market having been down this year, down markets are always a good time to do Roth conversions if you're planning on doing them. But remember, Roth conversions are a calendar year thing. So if December 31st comes and goes, you have forever lost the opportunity to convert funds this calendar year. So don't wait till the last minute on that either. I would say if you want to do a Roth conversion, make sure you let us know no later than December 1st that you want to do that. A couple other things. Building update. The building is coming along quickly. We hope to get a video out in the near future showing you some of the progress that has been made, but pretty much all the sheetrock is up in the new building, and the contractors are telling us now probably the last week of January, maybe the first week of February is what we're looking at for a possible move-in date. So we will continue to give you updates as we get closer to that. Also, we've got most of you probably already know this, hopefully by now, but we just created a new client Facebook group. That is a private Facebook group that is available and open only to clients of Mach 1. So you have to have an invitation. I believe that's correct. You have to have an invitation to be invited to that group, but it's called the Mach 1 Clients is the name of the group on Facebook. Or you can request an invitation, I suppose, but you can't just join the group without being let in. So that way we can control who is in that group. We're only going to let, again, clients of Mach 1 into that group. And the reason why that's important for you to know about that and join that group if you're not already part of it is because we plan for that to be an important communication channel. Videos like this video, for example, will be published to that Mach 1 client Facebook group as just another avenue of getting this video out to you. And other important announcements, we will make other important announcements relative to the upcoming move to the new building and so forth via that channel. Okay. Okay. Finally, in the 3 weeks that I've been out of the office, the market's been trending up. I don't know what that says about me, but the good news is the market has been trending up for the last 3 weeks. Obviously, we don't know if that's going to be a long-term trend or if we're just kind of continuing to stay in what we call a trading range, kind of this up, down, sideways moving pattern for a while. As most of you probably know, the Fed followed through with the 75 basis point rate hike that everyone was anticipating. So pretty much par for the course there. They did indicate that they were going to continue to raise rates and plan to keep them high for an extended period of time. That's obviously going to that's going to keep somewhat of a lid on the market, you might say, for a while. But what's kind of been negatively impacting the market this past year in terms of rate increases is positively impacting the other side of our business, which is the fixed annuity side and the indexed annuity side. We're seeing caps right now as high as like 12.5%. I don't think I've seen a 12.5% cap in the 17 years that I've been in this business. So we're also seeing bonus annuities come back. For those of you who've been working with us for a long time, you remember the days when we were, having 8 and 10% bonuses. We've got bonuses now as high as 12%. All those things I just mentioned, the high cap rates, the high bonus rates, that's all due to the Fed having increased rates so substantially this past year. So while it may be, somewhat of a negative impact on the stock market for the near term, it's a tremendously positive impact on the annuity part of your portfolio. So if you haven't looked at your annuities in a while, especially if you've got an annuity that you've had for a number of years and the surrender charge to get out of that is low, there's a very good possibility that we could move that to a new annuity with a much higher cap rate, and because of the bonus, put you in a better position than you are currently. So if you have any questions on that, again, call the office, set an appointment with one of our advisors, and Lord willing, it'll be me. I'll be back in the rotation, so to speak, for the advisors that you can see. But I probably won't be back to a normal work schedule realistically until probably Thanksgiving or just shortly after Thanksgiving. So I'll be slowly acclimating back into it. But again, hope this update was helpful. Again, make sure that you join that client Facebook group, Mach 1 Clients on Facebook. Make sure you contact us about required distributions or Roth conversions if you have any questions about that, and also about potentially replacing any existing annuity business that you have because of the higher rate environment. Thank you again for your prayers for myself and especially for Jenny these last 3 weeks. Praise the Lord, she is doing very well. In fact, she came up here with me. She's sitting out in the lobby right now waiting for me to finish this video. So thank you for praying for her. She is doing really well. We expect her to be back to normal health, hopefully by Valentine's Day of next year. All right, that's it for the November update. We'll see you next month. God bless you.